What's good, guys? It's KS4. In this video, I'm going to go over what my team did in this weekend's Trials map, Countdown on Eternity, and what exactly our strategy was for us to pull off Flawless this weekend. For team comp, we ran one Hunter, two Warlocks, and a Titan. All of the footage that'll be playing in the background here is me as the Hunter. I really don't think team comp matters that much. I have a bias towards the Night Stalker Hunter because his flanks are disgusting. But other than that, I really think you could run whatever. For offense, we decided on going with hard rushes. The middle of the map really opens up a lot of flanks. So you want to push to a point really hard and make sure you cover the flank. Ideally, for a temple rush, I would say send 3 people on point with 1 person farther back, keeping the radar intact to see if they flank. Usually, we notice that teams don't send a lot of people temple on defense. They like poking at keyhole, but obviously every round is different. So make sure the people that poke and peek at temple at the beginning of the rush call out numbers so you guys know what you're going to be expecting when you get there. So a recap on the temple rush is you want to send 3 people strong on point. 2 of those 3 will peek, point, and call out numbers exactly on who's where. And the last guy following up will make sure he sees if anyone's flanking. After that, get the easy plant because most teams will be defending keyhole. And send 1 person to defend back flank, 1 person to defend their spawn, and 2 people defending the middle tunnel. This round is an example of our keyhole rush. The keyhole rush is more of a poke off because most teams send their team to keyhole. So what we were doing was sending 2 into what we called caves, which is this under area right in front of keyhole, and 2 would stay at the poke. If the people at poke are doing their job, it'll force the people to take cover, so hopefully the people in caves can get the angle on the shots. Usually the keyhole rushes end pretty fast because that's where all the people are. So you want to make sure your shots are coordinated. And that could sound pretty obvious, but we noticed when we stuck in the 2 groups of 2, it really helped with the coordination and the people dropping. So when the rounds do actually go out to the end, push through caves and get the plant. If they still have people at keyhole, odds are they're going to be coming from their spawn side. So make sure you have numbers watching there. But you also want to place someone in caves in case they go for the flank. The middle trippy tunnel is what we called it. A lot of people use to flank around keyhole. So have your eye on there as well. That really sums up our strategy for offense. We bounce back and forth between these 2 rushes. Usually we start with temple, maybe run temple rush twice, and then hit them with a keyhole on the 3rd round, depending on how they react to those. Follow up with more. If you're running with a group that's not as coordinated, I would recommend the temple rush over the keyhole. The temple just seemed easier to execute, but in the end, it really does depend on how the other team plays against it. Because if you all rush temple and they're all there, the best move would be to cycle back to keyhole. These rushes really worked for us, but now I'm going to go over how we approach to the defensive side. For defense on this map, I've kind of talked about how most teams send people keyhole, and the strategy we used is very similar to that. We had our 3 people go keyhole, and depending on how many heads were there, they'd call out what they saw, and I would go mid, and if I saw radar marks showing that they were going temple, then 2 of the 3 at keyhole rotate through mid by trippy tunnel to help you poke when they cross over to temple. Again, the strategy only really works depending on what the other team does. But if you get somebody that goes keyhole with confident callouts and then someone that goes temple with confident callouts, you'll be able to know where to rotate from there. I would favor keyhole since most teams have been favoring keyhole that we noticed. And usually the fights that get favored on keyhole side are end in a slow push poke war onto the point. But if you do see them going temple, I would expect a full-on rush, and I would suggest splitting 2-2 through mid in your spawn to approach the point. All in all, on defense, you really want to run a 3 keyhole push and a 1-person mid, and that 1-person mid needs to call out if the people are going temple. And from there, your team needs to rotate and coordinate accordingly. This last clip playing in the background is the final round of our flawless. It's kind of troll. You can see Couch running around fisting. But it was a fun weekend. Definitely took us some time of running through tickets and getting a loss before we got our strategy down. So don't be scared to run a ticket, get a couple losses, and then you can just reset that ticket. The rest of the video is going to be us going to the Spire. Last week we had our flawless, but we DC'd on game 4, so we never got to open the last room. But this is our footage from us going through it. And I was actually so hyped that I messed up looting. And I would suggest, as you're going up, grab the engrams as you go. Because every time you grab one, the next lady will give you another one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope this helps you in your flawless trials run this weekend.
We don't have to go up anymore, do we? Yeah,
There's
no,
another one. There's another one.
Yeah, I'm turning mine in at the end, my dudes. Oh. Who are these peasants?
This one's blue. Yeah, I get an Ingram from her.
From that one?
Yeah.
Really?
My frames are so low right now. What is happening, computer? Computer?
Dude, this one is lit though.
Computer? You okay, computer? You guys don't have an Ingram from this bitch?
No.
Maybe, but I want the Ingram from the last guy. I'll go back around and get it if I have to.
That was weird. When I talked to her, my frames were like 14.
Alright. How do we get to the last one?
They will not be denied.
Like this, son.
You have an Ingram from this chick too.
What? Where are we going, dude?
Dude, to the big one, the big dome.
Our DC held us back from seeing. Whoa.
The light.
What in the? Whoa! That is
my screen...
spooky thick, dude.
Dude, I'm stuck in a white screen.
This has to be like one of the most beautiful environments I've ever seen in a game.
I judge your actions.
No Ingram from this person. The